All right. Run it up. We're going to join the call with Rico right now. All right. I'm
Yep.
reverbing on your phone a little bit.
What'd you say?
Okay. I was reverbing on your phone a little bit, but it should be good now.
Okay.
Okay. First off, how are we doing?
Chilling, trying to pass my test.
Trying to pass some tests?
Yeah, I was
Doesn't hurt.
I was one question away, bro.
One question off, bro.
Yeah, literally.
I've been there.
But yeah, just that. I posted 2 videos. One was the beginning of my like a barber apprentice one that we was talking about, and I guess I went with like a different approach than like the original plan, but I think it works a lot better. I've already like the funny side of it, instead of like explaining what I did in a day, adding some spice. I'm learning new things about content, so like how to grab people in the beginning of the video, like right off the bat, because I feel like that's really important. And what
Yes.
got my video to do really good is because like at first couple seconds it was chill, and then like it just switched up like that. And I've already gotten compliments like in person about my video, which was good to hear. People saying it was funny and stuff. So I'm just trying to like emulate that with my other videos, like trying to find ways to do that. I did the first video for the first project that we have, like the top kids boys haircuts and stuff. I've been just trying to find like perfect haircuts, but within that, I already have like 2 other videos, like because I had 2 transformation cuts like in one day. So I asked them for their Instagram. I had a good combo, and I did some before videos and some afters. So now I'm like trying to figure out, okay, how do I make this video longer and on top of that entertaining, and not just like your average transformation haircut, you know?
I like it. I think the attack you're taking with your content with the intros is good.
Yeah,
And the fact that you're doing storylines like that is fire. I think your ideas and the way you're executing them are on point for what you're trying to do. Like
appreciate that.
making sure that people like feel the vibe and feel your personality through your content is what's important, and I think you're killing that.
Thank you.
And like your views show it, you know?
Yeah, I got uh and I like that I did the follow instead of like for a part 2, because I did gain like a lot of followers. Like I lost like 6, but I gained like fucking like 12 or something like that.
Yeah, it made
So
up for the
like,
ones that left.
yeah, basically, but with people that, because Instagram gives you a like notification that tells you that they followed from your reel. So they saw my reel and they liked it, they followed.
Yep.
So yeah, instead of like
That's
trying to
beautiful. Has
find
anybody
people
come in off your
to,
content yet?
yes, but like it was weird. I, so they saw my reel, yeah, but like I had one kid ask for like my very first post Instagram, like from like the middle of my apprenticeship, like a haircut off of that. So yeah.
Can I
So
tell
I
you the
haven't had
one?
like,
Sorry, you
no,
go.
go ahead.
The one thing you need to do is now go and reshare those 2 reels on your story. and take a story of you in your car right now and be
What
like,
would I?
got
Uh,
just got done with coaching. It doesn't have to be a
that's
video, it could be a picture or a video or whatever. But like now use your story to promote your posts and show what you're doing throughout the day.
facts. Yeah, nah, that seems like a good idea. Cause now I'm like, now I got people waiting for a part two, which is funny.
Yeah.
So
They want to see it, bro.
yeah, so I gotta captivate my audience, I guess, but also don't want to. Oh yeah, I got a question.
Okay.
Um, you know how we were talking about how many videos do you think is good to start dropping in a day? Like,
As many as you can actually put a good storyline out for.
okay, cause like I feel like, but you can make a quick video, bro. But like I'm really looking into like grasping the audience instead of like throwing out a video and wasting
Exactly. So if you can make
content. You know?
good video, did you notice like my content is like some of them are quick videos, but if I can't make the video good, I just like yesterday I couldn't post.
Yeah,
Just cuz like I can make good videos quick, but like if I know that I'm just going to half-ass throw a video together, like I can't do it cuz it won't do good.
yeah, and that's
Where
some.
you're good.
So- I just like because I'm very picky. You know, like dude, that first video took me so long to do, and then it was like I had like two, three different versions of it. And they were just like booty, bro, till I found the right one. Like I stayed in the shop later, like 2 hours later with EJ, figured it out. And then I found something that I was like satisfied with. I thought it was funny. So like yeah, I'm like trying to also like I don't know if you noticed, but like plug my like haircut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, cause I think like the way I like the top haircuts and stuff, like I gotta show my haircut. You know what I mean? Cause why am I going? You know what I mean? Like it's an advertisement for my haircut as well. So,
That works as long as you have the haircut to show it.
mm-hmm.
So I don't disagree with you, but I don't completely agree with you.
Okay.
I think if that's the way you want to move with it, then that's the way you should move with it because I know you can do it. Where
Yeah.
for like, I don't think there's anything wrong with putting a picture of what you want to do up, right? Or a video of what you
Yeah.
want to do because you're not getting that in your chair.
Yeah.
But right
That's
now,
true.
for you, you're getting in your chair what you want to get in your chair, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? Is there any criticism or like anything that you see that could be better in my videos?
Um, Post one a day,
Yeah. I didn't
which is
post
hard. My
yeah.
expectation of that
Sorry.
is hard for me to do. But dude, your pacing of your video, the way you're drawing people in with your like hook and your call to action are all on point. So like, what am I supposed to say? The only thing I can say is like, bro, you better post more. Like
Yeah.
when you've got it dialed in like that, you might as well just post more.
Yeah. That's true.
Cuz like these are the content you're making is high quality. So like when you look at your analytics, right?
Yeah.
Like let's see if I can even see my analytics on here.
Nah, dude, I did peep the analytics. It was actually kind of insane for starting out.
Whoa, I just found something out on the computer, dude.
What?
You can on the computer, you can go see what you've liked.
Like on my likes?
Yeah, I didn't know I could see my own likes. That's wild.
Might have to go change that set. Kidding. Change those
That is
settings.
that is absurd. Um But it's more of like trying to find like your niche, right? Like your insights of.
Yeah.
So for me, you want to know my problem right now?
What?
Instagram's not sharing out my posts to new followers.
Mm.
So Instagram showed my post to 279 people, right?
Yeah.
And 259 of them watched it twice.
Mm.
But it's not going to anybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, what am I doing that's so wrong? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now I've got to figure out like what am I doing on my page that's making that a thing? Where for your page right now, it's getting spit out. So like I would be posting so it keeps getting spit out.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling I know what's going on with my content. So what's going on with my content is if you look at my page has been in the barber industry for 6 years. And
Yeah.
I'm not posting barber content.
You know how like before you post a video on it gives you like on Instagram it gives you three like things you could put like entertainment or like educational movies type thing. It gives you up to
Yeah.
three like I guess kind of like hashtags or like things to push your viewers. Which ones do you pick? Because I be trying to pick the ones that are not barbering. Like you know what I mean? Or like
Let's see if it even shows me. I so I try and do like educational, entrepreneurial, and technology are the three I've been using recently. But I think I've got to change them because they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
yeah, because I think you need to change them because you're pushing it to the same audience, and it's because you pick those same ones each time.
On a few of the videos, I switch it, but like it's just annoying because I know it's not going anywhere because of the
Yeah.
fact that it's showing it to my. So how is it showing it to my followers, right?
Hmm.
And they're rewatching my videos, but it's not pushing out to any new people.
Does does it show? Doesn't it show you like if it's going to your followers or new viewers on the
Yeah,
analytics?
yeah.
And it
And
says
so
it's
like
just pushing it to your viewers.
so I have 271 followers viewing my video and 8 non-followers. And then when you pull up your
Dang.
insights, it's going to show you that 2,000 of your followers or 2,000 of your viewers are not your followers.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
like I don't know what it is or why it's pissed at me. I just know it's pissed.
Maybe you got shadow banned.
If I got
I don't
shadow
know.
banned, that's my fault. But it's like that's what I want you to look at in your insights is like cuz I bet if you go look, you're going to see that tons of people are rewatching your video.
Yeah. Let me check. Says I've reached 1,487 accounts. That's 744% up. Engaged 115, which is 567% up. Um,
So click on like the post and then click view insights.
let me do my first one. It's 22,407 plays and then 82 likes. I've reached 1,214 accounts. I've had 110 reactions. So 126 of my followers I reached, and then 1,088 is the non-followers I didn't. I reached. I mean,
So that's a fire post because the algorithm's deciding to push it out. And that's why you got to realize you got to keep posting content like that because it's going to keep getting you views. And then
yeah,
that's more people that are going to come to your page. And that's why I'm trying to figure out why my content right now isn't getting pushed out. I've tried 4 different types of posts too. So I've done like educational posts, I've done entertainment posts, I've done motivational posts. So it's like I'm trying to figure out what on my page is causing it to not happen.
Do you think it could be spam?
I don't know.
Because I feel like that plays a big factor. That's why, like, I feel like that's something to do with the algorithm. Because if you're just like pushing out because like you're not only pushing your content out, but you're pushing all of our content out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And like I feel like this is just me. Like as a viewer, when I see like someone that has a lot of stories, I will just like click past everything.
Which is fine for me, right? Like
Yeah.
but
I'm not talking about your content, but like
no, but like in
as a
general the
viewer.
psychology of it, right? Um
Yeah.
and that's why for me I'm like I've never been in the like position where I've never been in the position where like it doesn't how do I put it? Like I've never been in the position where I'm in right now where I'm generating so much good content. Like I know the
Yeah.
content's good. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's just
But
kind of like you're stuck. Like,
it's not letting the content go. So I know I just got to keep pushing because I've talked to a few people about it and it's doing it to a few people's accounts right now.
hmm
So
yeah.
I think what's going on is I'm re-niching my account
Yeah.
and the algorithm is trying to determine what niche to post my stuff to,
hmm
which is
That's true. Because you have a lot of niches. Like, you know
yeah,
what I
bro.
mean?
Yeah, I went from like a
So,
barber to a barbershop owner to an entrepreneur to now I'm doing like I'm trying to show people like how to make money, not hair,
yeah. Yeah.
right? That's literally why I'm doing like 6-week trainings with you guys is so like I can show people how to make money.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know, but I know that your content right now, my only concern is make sure you keep going and post another one in the next day.
Yeah.
Like in the next 48 hours, post the part 2 cuz you have people ready for it.
Yeah.
So post it and then tag those people in the comments.
Bet that.
The people that have asked, "Where's part 2?" Like stuff like that.
Yeah. Bet that.
Um
Awesome.
but yeah, right now
Oh yeah.
I'm enjoying what your content's doing. The only thing is you posted twice. I would try and by next week have posted 3 more times.
Bet that. I kind of stopped yesterday to like or like the day before too to just study for my test stuff, but that really ain't no excuse. Um,
Make sure you take a video of yourself how you feel right now about that so you can post that in like 3 months when you're done with your early apprentice stuff.
mm, that's a good idea. 'Cause I was thinking about that too. But like, dude, honestly, like I was just like super fucking pissed the past couple days.
Oh yeah, by
So
one,
like,
bro?
huh? Yeah,
By
off
one?
one by one.
Those fucking hurt, dog. By one? A one-piece chicken nug?
Yeah, half a fucking chicken nugget.
Bro, I'd be hurt too.
That shit like, I just couldn't even like record myself, dude. I was in the most shit mood. Like I couldn't even fucking do none of that shit. And I feel like it's dumb as fuck. You gotta have a right energy, like with it, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna go in
But
this
like I
next
was,
time and have the swag going, and then you're gonna be like, "Alright, it's
oh my
okay."
god, yeah, no, literally, cause that shit just fuck like that shit fucked me up. But now I'm like, on my, all right, I fuck barely passing. I gotta pass that shit with like a 80 or some shit, cause
Oh yeah,
I can't fucking do this no more.
Because you're off it.
I'm so fucking over it, Ethan. Like, I'm jump starting my car in the mornings. Fucking like get to work, bro. Like, bruh. Like, bruh.
You're
Like,
at the
it's getting
finish line,
real.
dog. You just gotta step over the checkered line, dog.
It's crazy, but
Okay. Well, I think we had a good quick meeting, and yeah, try
yeah.
and get 3 more posts up by our next call next week,
Okay. Yeah, I
and
already.
just keep
I'm
going,
gonna.
bro.
I got a question because you tell me if it's not postable, but I had a transformation haircut. I have like a pretty funny content idea. The guy asked me, he's like, "Do you know the Merchant of Death?" And I'm like, he came in with like Jesus hair, like he just had it long, and like I was like, I've heard of him. Like, is this he is the guy we traded Brittany Griner for? He's like a mass murderer, basically, to get Brittany Griner back. He showed me like a picture of an inmate, and I'm like, bro, what kind of haircut is that? But like, that's a funny content idea. But I don't know if the haircut's that valid. So I wanna show you, cause I missed like his side. He had a beard, and I forgot to blend that part, and that really bothers me. So like,
Yeah,
I
those
was
hurt.
gonna send that to you. Fuck. That would have been a funny video.
Text it to.
But
Did you already text it to me or?
nah, I
Okay,
haven't.
text it to me and I'll look at it.
Bet that.
Okay, I appreciate you, Rico. I'm proud of you, dog. You've put out
Thank you, man.
content. You're seeing the rewards. We just gotta keep it rolling and
Mhm.
don't procrastinate it. Just keep running it up, bro. Because
Okay.
like you and AJ are putting out more content than anybody else, and like if you keep doing it, it's gonna pay off. I promise, bro.
Bet that. I got you, bro.
Okay, rebook for next week, and then we'll get it done. And book it for Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
peace.
Thank you, Ethan. Peace.
All right. Now we got to get young Noah in here. Oh, we're here. We are up in it, ready to win it.
Hello?
What up, dawg?
Oh shit, you were loud as fuck. What's up?
What's up? How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm
That's
living
an
the
old
dream.
picture of you, bro.
Huh?
That's an old picture of you.
I know. You want to know what's annoying? I bought everything I need, or I thought I bought everything I need for my camera to show on here for you. And because I bought what I needed to get my good camera as my webcam.
Oh, yeah.
And now I have to buy another thing to make my webcam work.
What do you even need?
It's called a capture card. So like
yeah.
I need to get a capture card.
Those are cheap though.
Yeah, it's just annoying because my camera's so old.
You got a little like actual like webcam thing?
Right now I'm going off the webcam onto Instagram and everything. And it's like I could go grab my other webcam that's the same and probably do it too, but I want the professional grade camera look. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching on Instagram, does it look like I'm using a professional camera or just a regular webcam?
It looks like a regular webcam, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah, my girl even just said it doesn't look like a professional camera.
Mm-mm. I was wondering if I could figure out how to plug my camera in
Mm-hmm.
and use my camera as like a webcam, but I don't think it works that way. So
Your
I'm,
camera, you should be able to, but you need a dummy battery.
I don't have that.
Yeah, so I bought the dummy battery for mine, right? But I need the capture card now so it can actually capture what I'm recording.
That makes
Cuz
sense.
if the camera were newer, it would work with this software, but it doesn't work. Dude, I'm so pissed.
Nice.
I'm pissed about it. But
Oh yeah.
so for your coaching, it's going to be different. Like you and EJ both already kind of have content creation down. There's little critiques I can give you, but like you already know your storyline you're posting. You already know the niche you're trying to get into. You're already doing it. So
Mm-hmm.
for our like content meetings, I'd prefer that we kind of just talk about like business and kind of vibe out and make it more podcast style.
Mm-hmm.
Just because what you need is way different than like the newer barbers we have.
Right.
So since it's our first week, I kind of want to set the floor for you of what you want to accomplish out of this 6 weeks.
Yeah. I kind of want some like feedback on like what I'm doing already from you on like the business side of barbering.
Okay.
Um if that makes sense. And let's see. Um I wrote some other stuff down.
Yeah, I already knew you'd have notes. That's why I wanted to ask.
Yeah. Um how could I so with my client retention rate,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm okay with it being at what it's at, but I'm not like super happy about it, right? So I'm trying to figure out other ways I could improve that and like build more of like a solid loyal customer base.
Okay.
Um like I already have pretty loyal clients already. Like they're not gonna go to anybody and like I'm not worried about it. Um but trying to make a one time like the first time client in my chair want to book with me every 2-3 weeks.
Okay.
Um and then strategies on how to market myself. I do want to go over this will probably be like a one-on-one thing like where I'm actually at your crib or something, where you showed me that Facebook um advertisement thing. The
Oh,
Meta
how to
pro.
actually use the Google Pixel.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yep.
let's
Yep.
start let's start with like the first thing you just said. So you're trying to upgrade your retention.
Yeah.
Okay. On your service, are you how many of your services are like treatments instead of just cut?
I'll do like a lot of black mass, but I don't do like the scalp treatments. I have like a few people that'll do it. Um,
Or like that facial scrub you use?
See, I haven't used that because we don't like have a thing for it.
You don't have an
So I'm
appointment for
trying
it?
to I'm trying to figure out if I like just price that out as a scalp treatment add-on, like pricing.
I
If that makes
think
sense.
what we start doing is we start expanding your choices for your services, like under your profile.
Yeah,
But
because
um
I'd rather be able to do different add-ons than like scalp treatments because I don't get booked with that anyways, and I've
yeah.
noticed that the past year anyways. So get rid of those and swap them out for facials and black mass.
Well, we'd probably just keep the scalp treatment on yours and just put it lower down. And then cuz in
Okay.
case someone from the shop wants to book it with you, they can. But like
Yeah, yeah.
what I would suggest is how often are you educating someone on how often they should get a haircut?
I usually talk to them about like when they come in, like how often do they usually get a haircut anyways, and then I usually go over their schedule with them. So if they have Tuesdays off every Tuesday, I'll try to book them at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance, like
Okay.
right off the chair.
And that's working for you.
Yes, I just started doing that the last like 2 weeks. So I started putting people on rotations, and then those are starting to fill up slightly. And
Yeah, cuz now every other week your Tuesday's all the way full.
yeah, because my
Okay.
Tuesdays were kind of
Cuz that's like
fully.
the secret sauce with that is like rebooking. And like
Mm-hmm.
rebooking's hard when the client's new, right?
Yeah.
When the client's brand new, sometimes rebooking's hard, but the secret sauce and the reason I asked like are you doing add-on services is when you're doing like a facial or a black mask, like on that black mask bottle, it literally says you should do that every 4 days.
Really? Okay.
So like if you're
So
able
we
to
could do that
educate
every
them on
single
how
time.
often they should get a black mask,
Yeah.
then that will make them come in even more. Like they might come in every week and get a facial.
Right.
Cuz you want to know
Just to
my
clean it
problem?
up.
So like I don't have hair, like a haircut I really need done other than my taper, right? Which I'll do once a month. But you want to know what looks like shit right now? My mustache. Bro, I look like a bum today.
You just
Look at
be
this thing.
eating it.
Dude, this
Yeah.
thing's on my lip. If I get too close, I look like a dirt ball, bro.
Yeah.
So like
You just need to,
hyper focusing on like your dudes with beards should probably be coming in every week,
get like
every
a
2
shape up.
weeks.
Yeah.
And you should tell him that like, hey, you should just book a beard only, bro.
Yeah.
Next week. Why? Because your beard looks like shit.
But my beard onlys are 35 and then my haircuts are 40.
Okay, but if you have guys that you want to get in more, like we can make you a promo code for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Like if they're a weekly guy, you should give them a promo code for that.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I do with a couple of my guys because they'll do a lineup once a week and
Yeah.
then a haircut every other week.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm not going to charge you $45 to line your beard every week, bro. I'll make $100 off you this month. Fuck it.
Yeah.
$25 every week?
Yeah.
So it's like,
So,
but like it's hard because haircuts can go a little longer than treatments. if you can explain to them the treatment you're doing needs to be done every week or every 2 weeks, like you're more likely to build that that thing. The other hard part is like car salesmen always need haircuts. Realtors always need haircuts.
Yeah.
But when you get to like a dude that works in an office behind a computer, like that dude don't need a haircut unless he's going out.
Yeah, yeah. More people that are like active on like public showings.
Yeah, like if you're out in public trying to sell something, Vivint
Yeah.
guys always need haircuts.
Right, right.
So like maybe even like trying to go and target like go to the dealership that that's
Closest to.
offering to buy your car
Oh yeah, yeah.
and go tell the guy like you gonna come get a haircut? Why would like you don't even support me, dog?
Right,
Why would I
right,
give you
right.
my car if you don't come get a few haircuts first and then we'll talk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, I was even thinking about going into certain banks and doing that
For
because
the
they
tellers,
have.
bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they have all the
Bro.
tellers there, and then they even have some home realtors working for the banks,
Yep.
so it's all in one place. Um, so I'll probably do that next time because I have my car loan through them,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm there every month anyways. So I'll just drop off cards every month.
Well, yeah, and like start working your way in because the reoccurring client thing is really hard.
Yeah,
Because like you're only in so much control of how often someone gets a haircut.
right.
You're in way more control of generating way more new clients. So with what you're doing, like rebooking them at the end of the service and then going in and making sure that you're educating them on how often they should get a haircut. Like if you're already doing all that, the only other way to really get people to come in more like frequently is like send out discount codes like weekly. And it's like, do you even want to do that? Like,
Not really.
because like we
Yeah,
already send out discount codes to people for you.
yeah. You guys went ham this month.
And it's like, and yeah, it does fill your books that has gaps, right?
Yeah,
But like, are you trying to get someone to come in on a discount every week, or are you trying to build that client that'll come in and pay full price every week, right? So it's
right.
like, I think you're
Well,
doing
I'm even filling my after hour slots now. So every 3 weeks
exactly.
I have one person for $100 after hours at 7:30.
Yes, bro. See how it like you're already starting to off of the past 2 or 3 weeks of like focusing on that rebook. You're already starting to like lock it in.
Yeah.
Wait until people are bugging you and you're too booked.
Right. And that's even like happening now. So like if somebody is even like 20, 30 minutes late for their appointment, like
Uh huh.
that's a long ass time. But I'm not going to be able to get you in because I have 15 other people in front of you.
Yeah, I got to do all these
So
haircuts, bro.
it's like those slots are taken now. So that's why I'm starting to fill up my after hours. And some people's like schedules even work better because like they get off at 6:30, we close at 7. It's like they can't even get to the shop by until like 7.
Yeah, and
So
they'd rather just pay it than try and take work off or any of that.
yeah, so I'm figuring out people's schedules a lot more. Like I always talk to them about their days off just to like, hey, you should book a next cut. But now I'm just like, well, then just schedule it. Let's just repeat it. Because some people will be like, it was way too long for a haircut because I couldn't book with you. It's like, okay, well then let's just lock your spot in now.
Yeah, let's lock you in today so you don't run into that problem, bud.
Yeah. So
And that's what I'm
now
saying is it's going to start
that's a lot
happening
easier.
where like every other Friday you'll already be booked forever.
Yeah.
But you want to know the
Yeah. Like
problem with that?
I can fill my Fridays and Saturdays easy. Like I don't even have to worry about my Fridays or Saturdays ever.
But if you have reoccurring clients where like they come every Friday, that's
Mm-hmm.
what matters because you want to know what you do then?
Mm.
raise the price.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll open up 2 slots. And somebody's going to come in and be like, fuck, I've been waiting for Friday to open up. Fuck you. I'm taking this spot.
Yeah. And just lock that spot in every time. Because I
And, like-
notice I can on a busy day, but I know that I'm comfortable with fitting in 14 people, 15 people, and not like get gassed out by the end of it. And that's just in my normal time frame. Like I'll stack some people, but I can fit in 15 people for sure.
Yeah.
And I average about 10 a day.
Yeah.
So
you're
if I
getting
can
to that
at least
point where
get
it's
10 people locked in every single day on rotating,
yeah.
then I'll have 2 people that will be either new clients or people that just can't lock in.
One, you want to
times.
lock in the mornings, bro.
Yeah.
The more
Well,
people you can get
we
locked
open up
in.
at 10, so I've been thinking about even going in at 8 on certain days.
Yeah. Like if you see, and you can do a VIP cut at that price too.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
I'll show up at 6 a.m. for 150. What do you mean?
Right.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Right?
Like if you pay me, I'll show up. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, good morning, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So, I think your situation with like the reoccurring is continue to keep up like your level of service and don't get burnt and keep pushing the rebook in your chair, and like I promise you in the next 3 months you're going to be 2 booked. And then we're going to have to raise your prices again.
Cuz I was looking the other day and I was just like, okay, cuz I was telling you I want to switch my times to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I figured out I don't want to do that cuz like I know my quality is going to be fine, but I don't want it to just be fine. Like it should be a good haircut every single time.
Yeah.
So 45 minutes, I get a break in between, reset, clean up my tools, do whatever I need to do. But once I fill up those times, then it's like, well, those times are
booked first. Like get booked out on your slow day first, because the reason it worked for me and Marcus is we went from 45 to 30, but like there were enough people to book it. Otherwise, you're still doing 45-minute haircuts because the gap's there.
Yeah, because like, so I was at 40, and then I switched over to Savant, and then I dropped down at 30, and then I picked up brand new clientele that was at 30, and my clients were like happy about it, you know. And then I went up to 35. Nobody even questioned it or blinked an eye. And now I'm at 40 again, and I haven't even really lost anybody besides the people that won't like book and they'll just walk in, because I don't take walk-ins anymore.
Yeah,
and
they can go to Leon,
months.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, Leon messed it. I'll fix it. Give me 2 minutes, right? Like
yeah. Because I
like
even pushed the Utes player to Caden the other day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't, but as long as everybody's happy, bro. Like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't get you today. Like,
yeah.
And I feel like for you, it's literally just waiting a few minutes. Like, or a few, like if you give it a few weeks, you're going to start noticing your retention's already up because you did that. Like you started doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the second thing on your list?
What the hell? It was right there. What strategies do you recommend for marketing myself?
What strategies for marketing yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to your page.
And like provide feedback on my current work or suggest areas for improvement, pretty much.
So the thing I'm liking right now is the quality of your content on your page is really high and consistent, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I do know is there's not a lot of you on your page in the past 7 months.
Right.
So the one thing I will suggest, and you're not the only person I've told this week about this, is use your professional camera and do like my name is like an introduction video of yourself and your story and pin it to your top of your posts.
Yeah. So people just
Because you're
click on
doing
it and see
so
it.
much work to like generate people coming to your page that, but
Nobody knows who I am.
like if I don't scroll down to February a year ago, I don't
When I
know
was
who
doing that
Noah
design.
is. That's what was good about your most recent post where you're in it.
Yeah. And that's what I'm gonna try and do a little bit more of. Is just like quick little things and then haircut. Because I know I'm a good barber, so I just need to like I want to focus on that. But I know I need to be more like on camera for sure.
Sorry, your thing like cut out barely for me.
Um, I want to like focus on most of like my haircuts because that's why it was like like if you look at my Instagram, it's a showcase Instagram.
Yeah, so and that's what's perfect, right? Is your but that's on your posts and your reels, right?
Yeah,
It's like you're showcasing your haircut. And but what was good about your most recent post is you sprinkled in a little of you.
yeah, and that's
So
what I'm
like
gonna try and do a little bit more of.
cuz showcasing's good and the way your page is set up is perfect, right? But did you know you can post a reel and remove it from your profile grid and it still exists in your reels?
Yeah, I have a few of those in there.
Yeah. So like the only thing I would suggest is keep your page looking showcase like it is, but utilize the fact that you're Noah.
Yeah, and just put that all in my reels.
Yeah, like in your, but only like one a week. Like you don't got to go crazy with it, but like once a week,
Yeah,
make sure that like Noah's either talking in a reel or did what he did in that showcase of this guy's haircut. Cause like you went from 37, 47, 39 likes to your most recent one is 79 likes.
yeah.
So you doubled your likes just because
Yeah, I
you're in the
noticed.
video.
Yeah, I noticed that anytime like I post on my story of like if I'm going out or something,
Yeah.
then I get way more interaction than just a haircut.
It's because so this is what I've said this a few times in some of these lives. I don't and you're like one of the people that watches my lives the most. So if you've already heard me say this, stop me. But like so Noah Bladed is a Netflix special.
I don't think I've heard you say this yet.
So like if you look at your page, Max, go upstairs if you're going to yell at me, bro. I'm not in the mood, fucker. But if you're if you're if you look at your page, all of it's textbook perfect, right? Other than Noah Bladed is a person.
Right.
And when you're watching a Netflix special, right? Like, so here's okay. Have you ever watched like a surfing documentary?
Yeah.
Did you know, or like any type of sports documentary, I should say?
Mm-hmm.
During the documentary, are they playing that sport the whole time?
No.
They're telling the backstory.
Backstory. Yeah.
So like the way your page is set up is fucking beautiful, right? But like
Yeah.
what's the backstory of Noah? That's the only way Noah Bladed's brand is gonna grow. Is if
Yeah.
people invest in the brand and story of Noah Bladed.
Right.
So like all your content is already fire. So I can't critique your content. I can just tell you you might want to sprinkle in more content of who Noah is.
That makes sense.
Like, what is Noah like? What does Noah do on his day off? What does a barber do to achieve these fire ass haircuts? Like, cause you've got it, bro. You've got it down. Like the photography, the portrait photography and video. You've got it down to a point. Like you're doing just as good a photography as me and Marcus of the
Appreciate that.
haircuts, right? And your
Yeah.
haircut skills like there, and it's getting more there every day, right? Like
Yeah.
so it's like breaking down to your clients like who Noah is. Like when I hang out with you, I know who Noah is. When I look at your page, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Like why does Nanks like to get his haircut by Noah?
Right. He is coming in tomorrow, so I could probably make something with him.
Right? Well, and like it's but like not even like meaning like make like you could that'd be a good idea. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No, I know what you mean.
like my question is like there's a
Why do
reason
my clients
Nanks
go to me?
likes Noah.
Right.
That might be the thing you could post once or twice a week. Like you just set up your camera and ask your client like, "Why do you like me?"
Yeah, because I have some clients that'll like just tell me straight up like, "I like you because you're quick." And I was like, "Oh, bet, hell yeah!" And
I
I could probably
appreciate that,
make
bro.
that video into a 10, like a time lapse, and be like, "That was a 10-minute haircut."
Yeah. Like see what I mean how like your haircuts and the way you're posting right now are already attracting clients. So it's like I can't tell you
Yeah,
to change that. Like
I
and your
think.
haircuts are fire that you post. So like I can't tell you to change that. But one
Yeah,
thing I can tell you to do is like utilize the fact that like you're a person.
yeah,
Like I know Noah bladed and like you're a barber and you work in a barber shop, like but like the one thing that's missing is like who's Noah?
yeah,
Now, if I scroll a little bit, I can see Noah doing haircuts at the All-Star game.
right. But you don't know if I even like basketball.
Y-
Right.
Bro, do you feel me?
That makes
Like,
sense.
did you get any pictures of you at the Ute game when you went to Washington?
Yeah. I was gonna make a thing of it, but then I don't know why I like always get so hesitant with posting myself on my page because I'm just like, no, it's gotta be haircuts. It's gotta be haircuts. And then like it was in my drafts for the longest, and I deleted it like 2 days ago.
See, what I would suggest is once a month, post something about Noah.
Yeah. Well,
You don't have to do
I've
it
seen
too
that
much.
trend of like top or 5 things you didn't know about me type of thing, and that's
Yeah.
blowing up everywhere. And so
Yeah.
I just need to stay on top of trends and just do them, but not the ones that I don't want to do because I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you don't have to be like a dick writer, but
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to do all that shit.
making sure that like people know who Noah is, I think is super undervalued in society. Like I think the hard part for me right now is cuz you were experiencing kind of the same thing with content that I was where like they're like freezing your account.
Yeah, that's why I stopped for a second because I was gonna start posting like every single day, and then I saw my numbers and was like, fuck that. I'm gonna wait a second
Well, and what's
because
got
I
me
switched my
confused.
content up a little bit too. Like if you scroll down and then you scroll up to like my top 6 or even 5 posts, like you can tell that there's a big ass difference.
Yeah, you changed them. And that's like I think what's going on with my content right now too is I changed my content so drastically that the algorithm's like I don't even know where to put this.
Yeah, because I noticed that the clips that I was like uploading on Instagram were like 58 megabits, and now they're like 1,000 megabits. And it's like, oh shit. So I'm pretty sure that Instagram's just like, all right, we need to put him somewhere else.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out what type of creator you are again.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out because I've been using the same hashtags for the past like 5 months, so I need to switch that up again. Like I'll change it up every once in a while. It's not like copy and paste, but for the most part, it's the same Utah barber, because that's honestly like I'd say like 68% of my clients that are new that are in my chair, like, yeah, I came off your Instagram. So I know that like the showcasing thing is there and people can scroll through my thing, and now it's just being on camera, which is fine.
Well, but like, and that's the thing is like, it's already working, right? So that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, the only thing I can do is tell you to add things. I can't tell you to take anything away. You know,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
is a,
Because I can
which is a
post
good
showcase all
sign.
day.
Yeah, and like, you're good at cutting hair, so like, of course, when you post a picture of a fire haircut, like, it's gonna
It's like
work.
a no shit. Yeah. It's not like everybody hasn't seen that already. That makes sense. Um, what would you say brings in the most attention for like personable things, like talking on camera or just showing like a day to day like mini vlog series thingies?
I think it depends on you and what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
like, um,
Because I see
on your
JJ's.
phone, real quick,
Yeah.
go to Marcus's page.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at Mark's page all the time.
So like notice
I
how
started
like
copying his stuff because if you scroll all the way down to Mark's page,
yeah,
it's all like showcase stuff, and then I started getting like certain angles that he was getting.
yes. See, so that's what do you see what I mean by like you figured out the sauce that me and Mark had for like haircuts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I want you to click on like let me look. I'm going to find what's his most recent haircut you see? Is it this lineup?
Yeah.
Okay. Click on it and see how many likes there are.
46.
Okay. Now go back to his page
Yeah.
and click on the post with him and his girl at the salt the City Weekly's best. How many?
138.
Okay. So obviously that post got more people to look at his page than the haircut,
Yeah.
which is like I know that like is annoying, right? Like
That's how all of his are though. Like everything that's related to hair is lower numbers than his
than his actual like his
life.
Christmas picture has 253 likes.
Yeah.
So like
And
that's
people
why
know about Mark just because he posts about it. Yeah.
yeah, so like all I'm saying is like posting a little picture of like you and your girl saying like happy Valentine's Day goes a long way in posting is to remind people you're a human. So
That makes
like
sense.
did you notice all the kids from high school that you went to high school with, if they don't post, you forget about them?
Yeah. Yeah.
All the kids that continuously post, you remember?
Yeah.
It's like it's that where your page is set up perfect already, but making sure that people remember that Noah's Noah, like you're Noah. And me and Mark figured that out. Like, I'll tell you when we figured it out. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll tell you the year we figured it out. "2018."
Oh, okay. So my junior year. That makes sense though.
In 2018, we figured out it's just as important to post a video or picture of yourself once a week as it is to post a haircut.
Um, question.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna do that, right? What do you think about like behind the scenes of manager in a barbershop, or not even a manager, just behind the scenes in a barbershop in general?
I think
Like, should I?
both of those are great content
Yeah,
because so you want to
because
know
I
the
want to film like Leon doing a haircut, Marissa sweeping, like doing
yes,
something, like
you
just
explain
the barbershop doing shit.
dude, imagine a mini series of explaining what you had to do to help barbers that day.
Yeah, but for the most part, bro, I'm like cutting my clients, and then like I'll get asked to help every once in a while.
No,
So
but
it's really not that much.
it's not too much, but it is like, dude, you had to make sure you delegated everybody to go to that coffee event.
Yeah,
Like
that
it
shit
is
was popping that day, bro.
yeah.
You said that
So
we broke numbers, huh?
yeah, we broke a record that day. So it's like but imagine like because the thing as a manager for you, so this is something I can get nitty gritty on and I can actually help you during the coaching. So as a manager, like you should hire, right?
Right.
But hiring is harder than getting a haircut to come in the door.
Yeah. I have
It's
one
that
guy right now, actually.
you have one guy in the pipeline.
Yeah, and then my homegirl.
Yeah. So it's like, but why isn't homeboy hired?
Lots of difficult things that I'm gonna talk to you about.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it like on here, right? But like, do you see why like doing a behind the scenes barbershop post not only will make clients like to watch it, but it'll make barbers want to work for you?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do is like bring other barbershop or not barbershops, barbers into the shop
Yeah.
that want to just work there.
Yeah.
Because nobody
So
knows the vibe of the studio.
yeah,
And
no one knows.
usually, bro, like the people that walk in that want to like shadow me walk in on a Monday or a Tuesday. It's like, bro, it's gonna be dead.
Yeah,
And then they see
you'd have
like
to
that,
tell him,
and they're
bro,
like,
you
yeah,
should come
fuck
on
that.
Friday or Saturday, bro. It's gonna be dead
Yeah,
in here.
yeah. So
But that's my suggestion is like I would definitely try and like target at least some posts into generating barbers for you to hire. Because you're already generating clients like off of your page. So like and that's what I mean by like those reels that you're trying to generate barbers from. Like
yeah.
don't leave those on your profile page.
What do you mean?
So like just post them as reels and then get rid of them
On my
on
oh, okay. I know.
yeah.
On the grid.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what?
Because then it doesn't affect the aesthetic of your page, right? And like
Yeah.
and when everybody goes in there, like when everybody goes to look at your page, even the barbers you're attracting, like they'll
They'll
start
look
to
through
see
all the shit.
yeah, they'll be like, okay, he's actually a good barber. I want to go work for him.
Yeah. Since I would be doing that on my reels, I have the aesthetic on my profile grid, right?
Uh-huh.
Should I just make like a new aesthetic on my reel of like basically of like the covers that you do? It's like all simultaneously, it's like all the same shit, but it's all like part 1, part 2, part 3 type of thing.
Yeah.
Should I do
I would
something like that has words on it so people can click on it and see what it is?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why it's kind of like YouTube, like it's a thumbnail. Is
Because
like
I tried doing it for that one post, the curly hair hairstyles, but it
yeah.
didn't work out, so I stopped doing that. But it's
Well,
because
but
I know that I didn't do it the right way.
yeah, it's hard, bro. It's annoying. But the curly haired hairstyles, like, see how like if you put part 1 in that and then used that same picture for a part 2, like people would know where to go for it, right? Like The
Yeah.
thing that I'm noticing, so you know how on my page I did like that coaching thing at first?
Yeah.
I'm using that as like a fill. So what I really like yours, because I already have a good picture of you, is gonna be a picture of you, and then it's gonna say coaching and like have your at name. Where I'm using the like simple ones until I can get the pictures of the people that are good.
Right.
Because if I
Makes
can
sense.
just make it so it's the picture of the person I'm like speaking with, then people will know which episodes to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Click through the series and see what they want to actually watch.
So I think doing something like what you're saying is good, because like on my page, what I started doing, like with my reels, and it's like for me, I'm probably gonna go start taking all my reels off my profile grid and only leaving pictures of me on it. It's gonna take me like 3 hours, bro. I'm pissed, but
Yeah. And make sure your Chat GPT cover photos aren't all um what do you call it?
they all misspell stuff.
Yeah, bro.
That's
Because
why
what you could
I started putting text over it. Does that make sense?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. What you could do is just put the text over that shit.
Because I like, but it's like
Or
those are
even going on
fillers.
Pinterest, bro, and then just making it and then just
Yes, bro. Because it's like I'm in the middle. Like right now, you can see where I started changing my covers.
yeah.
And then what I need to do is I haven't posted these coaching ones, like part 2, yet, because I've been just compiling all this footage. So my goal is to literally like do that in the next few days. Once I'm done with these coachings, is like upload all of it, get all the clips, and start posting those. But I need to make sure I have like a picture of Sam, a picture of Fabian, a picture of Mo. Luckily, I have a picture of you. I have a picture of EJ, right?
Yeah.
The other thing is I might utilize like all of this. You know how I have a subscription on my page? I might like
Oh yeah.
take all the stuff off the subscription of my page and post it for free so I can use it to generate like more people to my page.
Oh, I know what you mean. I wouldn't post all of it for free. I would definitely do like snippets. Like you know how like during podcasts and shit, you'll go on like TikTok and it's just like that little snippet
Yeah.
and then it's just like full video on blah. You can do something like that and put full video on the subscribe only.
Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. It's just like, bro, I've got
Well,
so
it
many
takes fucking
lives.
so much time to edit videos.
Like if I go to my archive right now,
Yeah. Just have a
where's
bunch
my
of drafts
archive?
made.
How do I even find my archive on here? Dude, I've done so many lives in the past 2 weeks cuz I didn't when I was like I'm going to do the 6-week coaching with everyone who will do it, right? Sometimes I forget how many employees we have, Noah.
Yeah, you guys have like over 30.
So like I'm spending 20 hours a week doing coaching.
Yeah. And what would you say like the percentage of your employees actually have joined the coaching as of right now?
As of right now,
Like 30%?
no, 50.
Really?
The only shop that hasn't done it, so I the only people that haven't done it is Fern and then Marcus's shop. So everyone at the studio is doing coaching other than Morgan, and it's just cuz he doesn't have Instagram. There's no point,
He doesn't need it.
right? And then so Morgan and Fern, and I've got 9 barbers up at the trois, and I've got 6 at the studio. You've got 6 people there, right? Including you?
Yeah.
So 14 people I'm coaching for 6 weeks, and then so it's what, 15 hours of coaching minimum? And
Yeah.
that's like on live. That's not like all these people texting me for advice.
Yeah.
Like I do these
That makes sense.
coachings, and then for the rest of the week they're like texting me about their videos, their questions, the whole thing.
Yeah. Question. How do you see the barber industry evolving? Because like it evolved pretty fast in the last, like, I'd say even 3 years.
Yeah.
What do you think like the next thing is? Is it like is it what we're talking about now? Is just being more personable as a barber?
I Can I tell you what me and Mark were talking about today in like a
Hmm.
brief way?
Yeah, yeah.
In the next 10 years, a normal barber shop won't be able to afford to get in business in Utah.
Right.
The price per a square foot for a barber shop to open in a good location will be so high that they'll have to charge like $60, $70 for a haircut, and the average barber isn't good enough to ever get there.
You think there's going to be a lot of barbers that will drop out in the next 5 years then because of that?
Yeah, over the next 5 years, unless the people who open the shop really know what they're doing, like you're going to watch over the next 5 years at least half of the barbershops are going to not be able to renew their lease because they didn't write their contract the right way, and then they're not going to be able to afford the new price of their lease.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way.
How-
By the end of our contract at the studio,
Yeah.
if our location isn't doing $700,000 a year, we won't be able to afford that location anymore.
Yeah, because all the other businesses around are going to be doing that anyways.
Well, because the price per square foot is going to be
High. Yeah.
$40 a square foot, bro.
Yeah.
So like the thing
How would you
that
say, as like just as a barber, would you stay ahead of the curve as it evolves then?
by doing exactly what you've been doing. Thank you. So like if you are not
Just
growing your
continuously.
clientele and raising your prices,
Mm-hmm.
like you need to do everything in your power to get your prices to what the price point is in LA.
Right. Like $80 haircuts.
Because especially in Salt Lake City, Utah, in the next 5-10 years, it's LA.
Yeah.
Think about the fact think about how many so once they're done building all these apartments, how are they going to put more houses in this area?
Yeah, it's done. It's already
They're
capped out.
they're going to buy my house and my whole neighborhood and put more apartments up. That's the only fucking option, bro.
Yeah, there's no more.
So the only way to be a barber in Salt Lake City, Utah over the next like 5-10 years is to make sure you're generating enough clients to keep raising your price to keep up with the economy.
Yeah. Let's say you just want to like restart your clientele. Not like dump everybody and be like, hey, nobody comes to me, right? But like, what if you're like, I don't want to do athletes anymore? Like, I'm not saying I do.
Yeah.
But like, what if I wanted to switch it up? Do I just have to switch like my aesthetic of my Instagram to push more towards that kind of clientele?
Yeah, you have to target
The clientele that you want.
Yeah, so what you're posting right now is going to attract what it is, right?
Yeah, right.
What you got to understand is if you switch what you're posting, you're 3 months out from seeing results, you're 6 months out from doubling those results, and you're a year out from getting to where you are today. Because you came to us and you basically did all this in a year.
Yeah.
So just remember, like, you can do it a little bit faster, but it's the same with the barber like, you're your own little micro business, right? Inside of our business.
Yeah.
So the first barbershop took us 4 years to figure out. The second barbershop took us 2 years to figure out. Or no, 3 years to figure out, right? Like, whatever it is. So right now the Trois is on year 2, and it's growing just as fast, if not faster, than the Do. And the Do's
Yeah.
still growing, so don't take it that way. But like,
Right.
what that means is it's growing at the same rate, not catching the Do. It's growing or growing faster than the Do. And
Yeah.
the studio is now catching the pace of the other 2 that were opened after it, and we're on year 6.
Yeah.
So you can always pivot and do it faster because you've learned your lessons, but you also have to understand you're going to take that L while you're doing it.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was just wondering.
And you have to dive in and do it if you're going to do it. Like, you can't keep posting the old thing. You can't,
half-ass it.
like, did you notice I quit cutting hair and like I can't go back.
Right.
If I try and go back and do what Mark does, like, it's too late. I've already pivoted way too far away. My marketing isn't for that.
Yeah.
I don't even market for haircuts anymore.
Right. And a couple other ones. This is just a question. I mean, they're all fucking questions, duh. Workshops, like, or not workshops, like, classes in the studio.
Yeah.
Would I be able to do like my own private class in the studio, but have it for the shop and then like 5 or 6 other spots available for like students or something?
Yeah. Are we
Because
selling
I feel
tickets?
like that would be able to bring in a lot more new barbers to the studio and be able to check it out and see like what we're able to do there.
Yes, I would love that. Make sure you do it 30 to 45 days out.
Right. Like a month out.
And then we need to make you a flyer on day 45. And we need to DM it to every student at every school and let them know that there's only 5 spots available.
Yeah, because I want to do it like smaller classes for the start to
Yeah.
actually like learn how I'm going to actually educate people in my system, because I kind of skip over the basics, and I think I need to just kind of reset and be like, all right, these are the basics. I'm just kind of going over it just so if nobody knows how to do it in certain steps.
I completely agree.
But I think that would be smooth for the most part. And even if we could have an owner there as well, like answering questions about either like social media or starting out as a barber, because you guys would probably have more knowledge about it than I would.
No, I would love to get something dialed in. We should throw one of those a quarter, so 4 of them a year.
Yeah. Because I'd rather do classes at our barbershop than classes at a school.
Well, and what's good is me and Marcus can go do classes at the school
Yeah.
and push people to go to that class at the shop.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because I think it would be better just because, like, when I was in school, it was, um, it was just like, yeah, you have a class today, you have to show up for it. And a lot of people were just like, do I have to type of shit.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have the people that actually want to join the class and show up to the class, like, be at the studio.
Yeah, because they'll show up and they'll actually be present and like want to learn.
Yeah. Because I think that would work a lot better.
I'd love to be a part of the class with you, and like I won't cut any hair, bro. We'll make it a 2 hour class or an hour or a 3 hour class, and I'll do a breakdown right before the class, and then you can cut, and then it can be done, right? To take
Yeah.
some pressure off you, right? Like,
Because I can cut all day, but it's talking about it is
oh yeah,
what I'm
it's
not
different.
sure about yet.
Yeah,
So,
it hits different, dog, huh? Because you got to think about how you're like how you're saying it to people and hope they make it like it makes sense to them.
yeah, because I tried teaching my mom how to do a cut when she stopped by for a second. And she was like, "You make me feel stupid." So I was like, "Oh, sick." So I just need to fucking figure out wording.
Yeah, you got to figure out how to dummy it down. It's hard.
Yeah. Because I was
Okay.
like, just grab this, grab this.
Well, I think for our first week, this was really good. For you, I almost want to do longer meetings because we've got a lot we can talk about. But I got Caden's thing coming up right now to help him. As his manager, what are some key points I should throw at him during this meeting?
Um, he's very open with communicating to his clients, which is good, which I like to see. I'd probably like to see a little bit more um how to be a little bit more meticulous with the haircut, like detail oriented
Okay.
and double checking and like how to style. But I think that's about it. Like how to like when you're styling, how to sell product. When you're done with the haircut, how to rebook your client, shit like that.
The little things,
Um,
the details.
just yeah, it's like the little things. He's got the basics down. I'd say probably go over a little bit of how to post certain things on social media. Not even like what the post is, because I already talked to him about like certain posts of what he wants to do. Um, but I think as long as he opens up and tells you what he actually wants to do, then he'll be good. Um, and then quality of photos, like how to take certain angles or um, how to prepare for the like taking a photo, like dusting off your client and stuff like that.
Okay. I like that.
It's little detail shit, but it's just like it makes it count.
The tedious shit.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. Well, I appreciate you, Noah. Let's get you rebooked for next week. On if you want to do Thursdays, I like it. I'll probably extend your time for more than 45 minutes. I'll probably after you book it, I'll probably make it for like an hour, maybe an hour and 20. Just because me and you have a lot more to talk about than just content. It's barbershop, it's hiring, it's making sure we're on the same page and helping you grow to like, dude, I want to help you grow to what you want to grow to, you know? So
Yeah.
and that's why were so important for me is when I come into the shop, I'm there for like 4 hours with everybody asking me questions, and I don't really get to give anybody my individual time. So whenever I get
Yeah.
to talk to you like one on one, we can get down into the nitty gritty of what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll wrap it up today. Get rebooked for next week, and I'll just extend the time a little bit.
Okay. Is it the same thing that you sent in the chat?
Yes,
Okay.
same thing. It'll
I'll
just
book
give
that
you
in a little
options
bit.
for next week. But I
Bet.
appreciate you, Noah, and I'll probably call you a little bit later tonight too.
Okay.
Okay, Pete.
See ya.
Yo.
I'm allowed to sit up.
Just a little bit.
All right. I'm reverbing off the phone. My bad.
You're good.
I don't know how to.
You're not too bad now. I just adjusted you on my end.
Oh, we're good then. Oh, nope, I still hear whistling. Wait, what's going on? How are we doing out there? So, how are you doing?
Doing all right.
Let me turn this music off, bro. It is blasting. There we go. So, how are you feeling?
Doing all right.
With your content.
I figured out what I was doing on CapCut, like trying to edit videos. So that's my most recent post. And then just like I have an entire note like full on my phone of like what I'm doing, like a couple different haircuts for a couple different styles, like we were talking about. So I have like 2 different like videos prepared that I'm gonna do in 2 different sections.
Okay.
So 2 little mini series. And then I still got to figure out what else I'm doing. But me and Noah talked about like more in depth of what I wanted to get into. And it's less so like the greaser cuts and more so like the tradesman's cuts.
There we go. We're niching down. I like it.
Right. So like on this list I have right here. We got like crew cuts, buzz cuts, tapered cuts, short textured cuts, stuff like that. So I'm gonna take everything that we were talking about with the greaser style,
Okay.
but do it with this.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I think.
And then if we could change that promo, I remember how you made me a promo.
Yeah.
Can we change that?
Yeah.
The name of it to like
Because the whole
Trade
goal-
24 or something.
Make it what?
Like Trade 24.
Yes, bro.
So I can appeal more to like trades workers, blue collars.
I'm so happy about this. So, because a lot of people think, I'm glad you got to this point with this. A lot of people think that what I was trying to do is like force them to go a certain way, but like you did exactly what you're supposed to do. I'm just trying to get you to understand how you're supposed to think.
Yeah. You
And
gave
then-
me the general idea. I need to break it down to what I actually mean.
Yeah, because like in a quick 45-minute call where you didn't even know to ask yourself those questions, like me telling you do greaser is like a suggestion. It's not, this is what we're doing for 6 weeks.
A suggestion. It's not, this is what we're doing for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I feel like for for you doing trade is you've actually thought about your niche and you're going to be able to dial that in and we can get that promo code made for you and I think you'll actually kill it in that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm glad you like sat down and took the time to really think about it. Another person did the same thing at the other shop. Like he came back and he was like, okay, so after we talked, I don't want to do this. And it's like, no, that's my, like, I'm glad. I'm glad you figured out what you really want to do. But if we never had this talk, it would have been another 4 years before you figured out what you want to do.
Yeah.
Give me 2
And I've been
seconds.
taking a look at like other people's Instagrams, finding
Yeah.
like where
In the
and
middle
what
of the
type of
house.
videos they were making when they
Yeah,
started
hurry
blowing up, not the videos that blew up, but when they started getting more traction.
Yes.
Yes.
Why is my
Why is my
reverb so bad? What is going on?
What is going on?
I'm so
I'm
confused.
so confused.
Hello.
Hello.
Dude, I can
Dude,
hear
I can hear
myself
myself
every time I'm
every
talking.
time I'm talking.
Here, it might be because I'm on my computer. I'll hop out of the call, hop on my phone.
Okay,
Try that.
Oh, we live, baby?
We live.
Oh, see, that is weird. Why is your computer's microphone so pissed?
I don't know.
That's
I
fucked
barely use
up.
this computer.
So for you, you're paying attention to what caused profiles to blow up, is what you were saying before?
Yeah.
My reverb made my brain lose its track.
Yeah.
Dude, that made my brain go blank. That was weird. It's because I could hear myself talking, but it was like a delay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in researching what's made profiles blow up, what have you noticed?
When they start getting obviously more consistent with their posts,
Yep.
I'll notice like the dates get shorter and shorter between posting,
Okay.
and sometimes even like same day posting, and that's when you can see the likes start going up more, and then also just like the different type of content, you can see the transition of the style videos they enjoy doing more. You can see them not being so having to do it as in liking to do it.
Okay. Like it starts to become their own.
Yeah.
Cuz when you start becoming your own, you start making content you enjoy like you're saying, and it feels more natural.
Yeah.
So for you, what is the storyline for you going to be of trade? Are you going to do more showcase haircuts? Are you going to what are you going to try and do to attract those trade workers?
I have a lot of ties into plumbing and construction,
Uh-huh.
just through family members, coworkers, like old coworkers, jobs I've used to work. A lot of places that will let me flyer and like promote there.
Okay.
Um, so I've already started doing that. Um, like I've left cards at numerous places now. I've taken a couple of the flyers that we have just for like Savant and the Total, like what flyers I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
my
so
question is through your social media, what are you going to do to create a mini series that makes trade workers want to come in?
I'm gonna do the like what are good trade haircuts or like the different styles of trades. What would be a good haircut for them? Posting that. Um,
You want one? You want an idea?
huh.
What haircuts each industry gets, and do it as a comedy. So like you know
Yeah.
how everybody hates electricians?
Yeah.
So like make the electrician haircut like a Dr. Phil. And then
Okay.
make like the drywallers and the framers like an Edgar. And then make it funny, dog.
Yeah.
Like do a mini series on like what trade would get what haircut and but make it funny so people share it.
Yeah. And another thing I've just been trying to like work around of why I haven't really gotten the mini series out yet is I'm trying to figure out a workaround because I don't like putting I don't like having my face on my videos and like my posts.
Okay,
Right.
can I explain something to you?
Yeah.
Your brand is you.
Yeah.
and you're special,
Special looking. You're right.
right? So like, I get feeling uncomfortable, right? And I'm not gonna try and overpressure you on what to do in that regard when it comes to your page, but I am gonna highly suggest that you figure out how to kind of get over that feeling
Yeah.
of not liking
Like
yourself on
I'm
your
gonna try to do a
page.
couple videos like that, but also finding something like it that I don't have to post my face all the time.
I agree with you, and I also think your page, because your page is so young, you're still trying to build your portfolio on your page of
Yeah.
haircuts. So like, you can focus on posting a lot of fire haircuts right now, but eventually, I'm warning you, like, you're gonna want your face on your page because it'll be
Yeah.
the only thing that'll help you grow.
Yeah.
But at the point you're at right now, I think you can do as many posts without your face on it as you want, because you're still building out. Like, here, I'm gonna look at your page real quick, okay? And
Okay.
I'm gonna act like someone who found your page off of a post, okay?
Okay.
And I'll just be completely honest. So if I go to Blaze Cuts, it's all haircuts, and there's a picture of you on here, which is good.
Yeah.
There's 2 pictures of you on here in your past few haircuts, but right now you're building that portfolio, right?
Yeah.
So one thing I'm gonna tell you is on your reels, make sure you're selecting your cover photo before you post.
On that newest one, I did on purpose a blurry.
You made it blurry?
Yeah, because it's a reel of haircuts I've already done. I've already posted.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
That newest one is purposely blurry.
So it doesn't look like the same haircut.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because if you look at the other ones most recently, they've been
they're all clear, which I know. But my other thing is make sure if you're gonna make it like a showcase haircut, make sure the cover photo you pick fits in the little square. So like
yeah.
your second newest post, the back of
Okay,
his
I'm gonna
head's
go-
chopped off.
I'm gonna go look at my own page on a different phone that's not my own, so I can see it how you would see it.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, do you
Yeah, the fourth post.
see the 4th post? See how it's too zoomed in?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll adjust that.
and the second post, see how the back of his head's chopped off?
Yeah.
And then the 6th post, see how the top of the haircut's chopped off?
Yeah.
I get it though, like that's you in school, and for being in school, that haircut's fire.
And see that sixth one is literally just a picture.
Yeah, but that means
Like-
that if it's just a picture, you should have made sure when you cropped it that it didn't cut off the top.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like most people, when they come to your page, they don't always click into everything.
Yeah.
And like, so my page right now is a mess, so don't go to my page. Go to Noah's page.
You got a bunch of AI stuff on your page right now.
Yeah, my page right now, bro, but everything still is in the box, but like my page looks wild right now, right? Like,
Yeah.
like I need to dial my shit down. It's bad. But go to Noah's page on that phone.
Okay. Noah. It's Noah Bladed, right?
Yeah, NOA.
Yep. Okay, I'm looking at Noah's page right now.
Okay. Do you see how it's the same, but it's just slightly different?
Yeah. It's just better angles.
That's what you're going for.
Okay.
So do you want to know how you achieve that look consistently?
How?
Imagine your camera being at face level, at eye level, with everyone you're taking a video or a picture of. Never be above and never be below. At eye
Okay.
level, right?
Yeah.
If you take all of your posts and you do everything at eye level, it will instantly make it look more professional and instantly put it in frame.
Okay.
The only thing you got to worry about is being the right distance away from that point on.
Yeah, just figuring out like where to stand. So almost in a way, like I stand in the same spot every time, so that way it
It looks consistent.
looks
And start taking a picture
okay.
and a video, because you can make the picture the cover photo.
Okay. Did not know that.
Yeah, so because on your most recent reel, let me go to your page again. So on your most recent reel, even though you've like already posted some of these haircuts, right?
Yeah.
The first part of this reel with the kid with long hair,
Yeah.
there's an angle where it's further away and would be centered in the box,
Yeah.
right? So what that means is like you could screenshot that and implement that photo, or if you have a photo already that you like, when you pick your angle, because where are you? Are you in the front station?
Yeah, I'm right next to Noah now.
Okay, so in the this is the hard part about that station. Are you ready?
Yeah.
In the beginning of the day, you're gonna take your pictures facing the TV in the back.
Yeah.
At
And
the
then at
end of the day, you're
I-
gonna take your
yeah,
pictures
front of it.
facing Morgan.
Yeah.
And the angle's literally gonna be, your camera is gonna be looking at Morgan or Shay.
Okay.
Because those windows let the light in at that angle, which will give you the best picture of your haircuts.
Okay.
I don't know why I remember that so well, but I know.
I don't know.
So like between 10 and 1, all your photos are going to be taken to the back of the room. And from 3 to 7, all your pictures are going to be pointed with your camera like looking at Shay and Morgan.
Okay.
And that'll make sure your lighting's good, the whole deal, right?
Yeah.
But that's probably the thing I would focus on the most, is like you are building out that like portfolio, which I love to see. It's good. And like the haircuts aren't bad, but there's like just making sure that with the little details of the taking the pictures, the tedious shit.
Yeah, Noah was talking to me about one of those videos. I had some glare, and he was telling me how to fix that.
Yeah, it's so annoying, huh?
Yeah.
Especially because like we know they're good haircuts, and then we're like, yeah, but bro, the glare on you should have wiped off your camera.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody's like, wait, how do you guys know that? It's like, because we've taken 1,000 blurry pictures and been pissed off.
Yeah. I realized it too, and I was like, fuck. All right.
Okay. The other thing I would suggest you doing is try and get that person's Instagram every time you take a video.
So I can tag him?
So when you take the video, take it on your camera app, right? But then instantly hop on Instagram and post a story and hand them your phone before you hit post and let them tag themselves.
Okay.
And that'll make it so it tags them so they share that story to all their friends, but it'll also make it so you have their Instagram for when you go to make your post, you can tag them.
Yeah.
It's a life hack.
Yeah.
But I do like, so when was this post? Since we've talked, you've been posting more.
Yes.
So you did 2 posts in a week.
Yeah.
I want you to get it up to 3, but I am proud of you for getting content down. Because Right now, you're in the learning stages of making content. It's going to take you an hour to make a video, dog. No matter what. No matter what you do, no matter how...
It took me like 2.5 hours to come up with just the 2 things I'm doing already.
Yes. So, like, the goal for this 6 weeks is to build the foundation for the rest of your career. So, like, I'm not mad at you for not getting 7 posts out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Notice how I told you to get 7 and you got 2, and that's impressive by itself.
Yeah.
Right? Because you went from posting once a month. Like, check this out. You went from posting in August to posting in December twice to posting in January 3 times.
Yeah.
So that means you're already getting more posts going. Like, you're already growing in the amount you're posting.
Yeah. And I also just like was struggling with like trying to figure out what to make videos about, because like I was trying to go off of what you were telling me to, but like it just wasn't.
It wasn't clicking because you had to
it
figure out
wasn't
your
clicking.
own thing. Yeah.
Then me and Noah had to talk about it, because I just asked him, like while we were sitting in the shop one day, and was like, yo, like what are you thinking about it, and like this and that, like just bounced some ideas off of him, and we ended up coming up with what I have now in my notes.
Which I like. I love that. Right? Like,
Shout out Noah again.
Shout out to Noah, because it's like, see how he made what I was saying to you make sense?
Yeah.
And like, and you're already posting more this year than you have last year.
Yeah.
So the whole goal is to make you post consistently and know why you're posting. That's the whole goal of these first 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Then we can dive into another 6 weeks of deeper shit, right?
Yeah, like where you're at with Noah.
Yes. But the whole goal is get you set up so I can make sure that I'm teaching you how to make money. And then once I teach you how to make money, we can teach you how to play deeper in the game.
Yeah.
But this is the start, and I'm really proud to see it. So you did 2 this week. Let's do 3 next week.
Okay.
I'd like to see 7, but 3 I'm proud of, dog. You know?
For sure.
Um,
I'm gonna try to get as many out this week as possible.
But I'd rather you make quality content once a day or once every other day than 10 posts of half quality content. So just make sure whatever you're posting is to what you want your brand to be, not to impress me and get 7 videos out.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just happy, dog. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. And you're going to start reaping the rewards from it.
Yeah.
My other question is, do you have another Instagram?
Like a personal?
Yeah.
I have like 4 Instagrams technically.
What's the one with the most following?
Let me see. I got 212 on my barber and 299 on my personal.
When's the last time you shot out your barber page on your personal?
Not too long ago.
Okay. I would make sure until your barber page has more followers than your personal that you shout yourself out on that page once a week.
Okay.
Just so like people can, like your most recent post, I would just share on that page on the story.
Okay.
And just be like, hey, check out my barbering profile.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm honestly thrilled that you dialed in your niche this week.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled that you did 2 posts, and I think you're going in the right direction. If you have any questions for me, I'd love to hear them, but other than that, I think I'll just get us ready for next week.
I asked about the promo, right?
Yes. So you want it to be trade 24?
Yeah.
How much do you want it for? $5?
Yeah.
Okay, that's set up.
Perfect.
And then you're good to go.
Yep.
You are good to go. Sweet. Yeah, hop in on that link once we hop off this call. Rebook it for next week. I'm really proud of you, dude. Thank
For
you
sure.
for taking the time to do the research for yourself to grow your own brand, bro. It's a big
Yep.
deal. It really is. This is the point where most people quit, fail, and never make it past 5 years of doing this profession. Is they never ask themselves these questions, and they never like take the time to really dial it in. So I'm really proud of you, bro.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'll see you next week. I'll see you in the shop before then, but I'll see you next week
Yeah.
for the next meeting, okay?
For sure.
Okay, appreciate you, Kay.